Welcome back guys. Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2 just received a major update in the form of patch 1.2. It includes thousands of fixes, improves the game's performance specifically in Kuttenberg, which is a big city with a lot of non-playable characters, adds a barber mode where we can get a haircut, get a beard trim. This boosts our charisma, also adds support for mods. These are the performance oriented fixes. Generally improved performance and stability, optimized Kuttenberg marketplaces for better performance, improved frame rate stability in battle parts of quests, optimizing streaming of NPC visuals especially in Kuttenberg, improved level switch duration by over 15 seconds on average, limited the number of torches drawn by NPCs in large skirmishes to improve performance, fixed late game stutter in Kuttenberg due to various reputation problems. When you are in Kuttenberg, make sure you have not equipped a perk called Local Hero, otherwise the game will stutter from time to time. If you have already equipped this perk, then you need to drink Lathian water potion to respec your perks, basically disable this perk. You can buy this potion from the apothecary available in Kuttenberg. I'll be testing the game on my Rog Ally running on Windows 11 and Steam Deck running on SteamOS. I'll kick things off with the former adrenaline settings for the game. FreeSync and VSync enable, anti-lag setting enable. I've set the UMA buffer size to auto. My Ally is running on BIOS version 341. Install AMD's GPU driver, Adrenaline Edition version 25.3.1 using a 30 watts manual profile. All three power values set at 30 watts. 900p resolution CPU boost disabled. Connected my 8-bit to Ultimate 2C controller to Ally via 2.4 GHz wireless mode. The game supports FSR 3.1 officially now. No frame generation support though. Resolution set to 900p, window mode full screen. VSync off. Resolution scaling. Technology set to FSR 3.1 using its quality preset. Sharpness cell set to half. Motion blend depth of field disabled. Advanced graphics setting. First I'll set everything to medium. Game will consume a lot of VRAM and stutter aggressively in Kuttenberg. Confirm. This is the player section. There's the local hero perk. I have not purchased it. And this is the map. I am standing at the entrance of Kuttenberg. Using a custom Afterburner overlay to show you the performance metrics. Keep an eye on the frame pacing graph. My horse. All the graphics look stunning. Dog. Fountain. Okay, I'll just traverse the place on horseback. Follow path. Stuttering will occur, see. Haven't even reached the marketplace yet. FPS is within a range of 39 to 50. Yeah, the game is stuttering. Massive stutter there. FPS only drop from 45 to 30, back up to 45. So many NPCs around us. In such a scenario, it would be better to just cap the FPS at 40, but still there will be a few hitches here and there. I won't say that the game is unplayable. Stutter. And entering this alleyway. Marketplace is nearby. We are almost there. Hitting the GPU bottleneck. It's a shame that the game still does not support FSR frame generation officially. You can always use OptiScale FSR frame generation. So FPS mostly stayed within a range of 40 to 45. Kuttenberg is like the lower city of Baldur's Gate 3. Big city with a lot of non-playable characters. We get access to lower city in the third act. Yeah, there is the marketplace. We made it. (40 to 45 FPS here. Okay, now I'll run the game with low settings. heavily crowded area. I have set everything to low. We load the checkpoint. We are in. FPS is close to 60 now. Still hitting the GPU bottleneck. Let's go for a ride. Hopefully the game will stutter less now. Follow path. 54 to 60 FPS this time. Yeah, GPU load dropped to around 90%. So single core CPU performance seems to be the limiting factor. Yeah, it's stuttering less now. Few hiccups are still present, nothing extreme. I'm observing some texture streaming issues. So dropping the settings from high to low really helped in improving the frame pacing. Running over people like a madman. Behavior is changing. Yeah, here the game was stuttering a lot when I had the settings set to medium. Very stable now. And I'll be honest, the game still looks good. Stutters. FSR upscaler produces some texture shimmering around fine textures like the fences when viewed from a far off distance. Oh, hiccups here. We're still hitting the GPU bottleneck. To completely eliminate the GPU bottleneck, you can drop the resolution to 720p, but I'll be honest, game is playable this way. Just a few hiccups here and there. And you may not encounter these hitches when you are traversing the area on foot. Marketplace. Just a single hitch at the entrance. Frame pacing graph is mostly a flat line. FPS is above 50. We are inside LS VRR range. That is 48 to 120 Hz. 85% GPU load. Yeah, CPU is the limiting factor here. See? Across the marketplace. Okay, I'll just go to a Barber now. Open the map. Zooming in. There's the Barber's location right behind the bathhouse. I made it to the bathhouse. The Barber should be here somewhere.
Why is this all stinky?
There he is. Give me a haircut. Spend some Russian there. Dandy. Accept and pay. That's it. 50 groshens were spent.
What did I do to you?
I'll test the game at 720p resolution as well. Low settings. Change the resolution. Yeah, this is the game running at 720p resolution. Traversing Kuttenberg. FPS is close to 60. Look at that GPU load, around 74%. So CPU is the limiting factor here. Not observing any stuttering so far. In Kuttenberg, game consumes a lot of VRAM. At 900p resolution and medium settings, VRAM usage can easily exceed 7 GB. Yes, you heard it right. And I only have 16 GB of physical memory. And that's why game stutters a lot. Few hitches at the entrance of this ally, nothing extreme. Image quality is still looking decent. FSR 3.1 upscaler, quality preset. It's not looking blurry. Made it through this ally. It's a good performance on ally.
Watch out!
You can run the game at 900p resolution, low settings. Can handle Kuttenberg. At 720p resolution, FPS mostly stayed within a range of 60 to 70. This is very impressive. No frame generation. We have some GPU headroom. There's the market. Made it. No stutter at its entrance. 60 FPS.
Watch out! Slow down, you idiot!
Ran through everyone. You're angry with me. Now I'll test the game on Steam Deck. My Steam Deck is running on stable SteamOS version 3.6.22 using G Proton version 9-26 as the compatibility lab. Launch the game. It's the LCD variant of deck. Display supports up to 60Hz refresh rate. We are in. OLED level set to 3. Frame limit set to 60. That's it. 800p resolution. Display mode set to full screen. VSync off. FSR 3.1 upscaler selected using its quality preset. Sharpness level set to half. Motion blur and depth of field disabled. Advanced graphics settings, everything set to medium. Straight away jump into Kuttenberg. I've installed the game on Steam Deck's internal SSD. There's a horse. Hop onto it and go for a ride. Keep an eye on the frame pacing graph. Here we are hitting the GPU bottleneck. FPS is close to 40. Game is stuttering. FPS suddenly dropped to 31. Very choppy experience here. You can cap the FPS at 30, but some frame pacing will still occur. 21 FPS. See, I would not recommend running the game with medium settings on Steam Deck. Observing some texture pop-in issue in the background. Building textures getting generated right in front of us. This ally, yeah, stuttering occurred. FPS suddenly dropped from 35 to 23, back up to 35. Variable again. Game froze for a second. 19 FPS. 3 FPS. Audio is crackling. Kuttenberg is very heavy. Yeah, look at that CPU load, 94%. I think it's due to the CPU limitation. The game froze. Marketplace made it. 40 FPS. FPS only dropped to 27. So now I'll run the game with low settings. Very choppy gameplay experience here. Everything set to low. That's it. Back to the game. The FPS increased to around 50. Not hitting the GPU bottleneck, so game's FPS seems to be limited by the single core CPU performance. Hopefully the game will stutter less now. With these settings you can apply a 30 FPS cap. 36 to 44 FPS. Can observe the jank. You will notice these stutters even with a 40 FPS cap. 32 FPS there for a second. 29 FPS. I'll just apply a 30 FPS cap. Too much jank with an unlocked FPS. Continue along the path. Frame pacing is still noticeable. See the graph here, spikes on the graph. This dreaded ally. Hopefully the game won't freeze this time. GPU load 80%. Yeah, the game didn't freeze. 30 FPS cap really helped here. Some textures were flickering in the background.
Don't you know how to keep your voice?
Yeah, so Kuttenberg area is playable even on Steam Deck. Drop the settings to low, apply 30 FPS cap, 800p resolution, FSR mode set to quality. Image quality is not looking blurry, but I'm observing some textures flickering in the background. Made to the marketplace at its entrance. Still getting 30 FPS, GPU load increased to around 90%. So many traders around me. Go on foot from here.
We've got enough to go around.
Heavily populated area. See the NPCs in the far off background. 30 FPS is still possible.
Not a chance. Fruit juice, fresh juice.
Just saw an ad. So that's it with the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.